Yes, sir. Tyree, why this nigga West get off the headset? He said, I ain't staying on the headset with you. He tried to talk that shit.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and
oh, bro, what's up with my stream? It ain't even popping up. Hey, Tyree. Can you send me the link to the stream? That shit ain't popping up on my shit.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, man, this is about to get ugly.
Past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
You send it to me. It popped up on your shit? Oh.
Niggas tough on the house, but niggas really always in jail.
Oh shit, he got Khalil Mack.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I dropped that?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender
send it to me.
to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Oh, that's because I ran that shit with Thielen. Tripping.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Oh, shit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
That still ugly.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I'm tripping.
By Jesse Bates. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Nah, that's my fault.
Last week, they had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and got the ball from them.
Ooh.
Joe Mixon.
No.
Take this into the end zone.
Off the back, right?
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his
be like
guys are
that.
able to strike first here in this opening
Man, I'll let this
quarter.
nigga score. He about to beat me, bro. Oh, he missed the extra point. This is where he lose.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
That's because I have a bow. You know what I'm saying?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
He did that, but kick 2 field goals.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Oh, folks. I switched my playbook. Ew.
The offense now at the line.
Worry about the stream.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know
Hey, switch
how
five play,
before
bro.
you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
Go.
And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Fuck wrong with this
Dalvin
nigga.
Cook, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
That nigga think he about to run this bitch. Boy, you got another thing coming.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, their
This nigga just fell at the line.
Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
Bitch, you can't even see from over there.
You can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Oh, this nigga got Michael Vick. Oh, this nigga doing motions and shit. He might get a delay game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage down. Which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense.
Oh, Khalil back. God damn.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
Khalil back.
Good time, John. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The collection pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey,
Working out of the
Another
gun.
shed.
Cousins.
God damn, bro. This thing is annoying.
Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on third and
fucking
long.
block this man.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on third.
I just ran the wrong play. Whoa, man.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Cook.
Oh, come on.
Down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
But who the fuck is that lineman? Get out of here.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On the ground, it's Cook. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Cousins.
Ah, he open as fuck.
And down he goes.
Ah, bro, I'm playing like a fucking bomb, man.
Absolutely 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
What, blitz you? Nah, you just don't do play action.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
But I ain't gonna beat you. I run committed because nigga, it was first down and you got the running back. If you did, if you the audible out of that play action, I was burnt.
A bit tougher from here. This is Mixon on the draw.
If you audible out that play action, nigga, I was toasted.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
About to blitz.
Third and long for Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion.
You way better than what I thought you was, though.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Oh, my God.
Sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Ooh, no.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2,
God damn, I'm playing like a bub, Tyree.
Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering.
I'm about to
it's the guys underneath
keep playing like this.
Drive your throw. Otherwise,
wow.
Results, interceptions.
Yeah, it's over with, bro.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
On the YouTube. I told you, bro. That's why I was streamed, bro.
And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that
Sight,
as the game
I'm about to open it up now.
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit
He get the whole playbook, bro.
I can get some more. I can get some more.
He deserve it.
Encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone.
How does sticker just tackle
to come
him?
out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You get the whole playbook now, Wes. You should have just left me alone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
I'm breaking that.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cover 2.
Cousins.
Oh my God.
Lined up incomplete. Try to give
That's
his
a
man
dot.
room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Oh my God, I'm playing like a fucking bum.
They'll stop him behind the line. That's a
Jesus
big loss
Christ.
of 3, and it brings up 3rd
Jesus
down.
Christ.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I can't even do that because you got Gino too. Jesus Christ.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this
Nigga, D-line is nuts, boy.
Has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A good return there. Call it 13.
Nigga, D-line is
And the
nuts,
Bengals will take over
boy.
here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now, first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. Well, how would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Damn, why that bitch got up?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Vick. He's got his man. This is Tate.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Vick. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Vick readies to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Anyway, let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy.
Turn your bitch ass around.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Let's go. Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
They'll run here with Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there. Right there. 50. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Vic, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd.
Dot.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. From the gun, Vic. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
I just ran into that like an idiot.
And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because
Nah, I mean I can go for it. I want to punt it. Nah, I want to punt it, bro.
The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
There, they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go, D. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Vick will look to throw on first down.
Wow, Harrison.
Complete.
He gone too.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Cause why am I getting whacked, bro?
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
No, hell no. Come on, bro.
They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Cousins.
Wow.
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked up by Jesse Bates.
Killing myself.
Get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Come on.
2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun.
Why the fuck would you go for the pick, nigga?
And he can't quite get
He
there.
just
Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I'm down 20 points.
On the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Wow.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
Alright,
this
bro.
one away.
Alright. I know what the fuck I'm about to do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure. Oh, this is
Come, bro, why is he getting? I'm switching him, bro.
Cincinnati, 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
This nigga failed. This nigga just failed.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Go!
Cousins on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Wow.
Will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Cousins now to throw on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver.
Can I get the block?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
In your face.
On third down, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Vic operating on first down. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught.
Bro, he's, oh my God.
A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 25 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Mixon. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves it.